Well, welcome back to term two. Welcome back to term two. You might recall at the end of term one, we're starting this practice assessment on creating a database and various things from that, like reports, forms, and then some queries, and then eventually combining that with some Word documents. Now, at the end of term one, what you should have done at that stage was to create the structure of your database, and some of you might then have gone ahead and tried to put some data in. I'm not sure if that was the case, but what you should have waited for was to create a form like the one shown on your screen at the moment, because this is going to be a lot easier to put information into. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to recreate this form, going through the steps that you're going to need to follow to create it. Now, this form basically has all the information from the rider information table, and then there are two subforms. Here we've got a fee subform, obviously for the fees, and a results subform. So a form with two subforms. As you can see, they've been created over here. So how did I create that? So I'm just going to go through this process again. Okay, so I'm going to create, for a start, the first part of that form using the form wizard. So I'm going to choose the rider information table, and I'm going to put all the various fields across there, whole lot. Next, since I've already got rider information, I will call this one rider information 1. Finish. Okay, now that looks pretty good. We've got most of the things across there straight away. This biography area is a little too cramped, so what we're going to do, go into probably layout view is the easiest one to make this change here. Just going to make that a bit wider, and while I'm even a bit wider than that again. While I'm at it, this gender one here is too deep. Okay, so we've got the basic form created. Now, how do we put the subforms on? So to do that, the easiest way to do that, go back to design here and then go to design view. Okay, and what we're going to do is now go up here to where we've got the form design tools. Click on design. I need to drop the down arrow here. You may not need to. I'm looking for this one that looks a bit like a form, and it's the third from the end there, and it's actually the subform icon. So I'm going to click on that, and then I'm just going to click basically somewhere around about here on our existing form. Okay, now you get a subform wizard. Now we're going to use an existing table or query, so click on next, and I'm going to choose the fees table. Now what I want to put across here is the fee ID, the amount paid, and the date paid. I don't need the rider ID. I've already got that over here. So click next, next, and fee subform 1. Yeah, that's fine. I've already got fee subform here, so I need a different name for it. Finish. Now at this stage here, we've got our subform here. The only thing I don't like about it is the fact that it says fees subform instead of just fees, and it's sort of not positioned particularly well. So what I'm going to do is click on that where it says fees subform, click in there, highlight that subform 1 rubbish and delete that. Now I want to move this table without moving the heading. So press down the Alt key on your keyboard, go to that little second grey box that's at the top left hand corner of this one here. If that's not highlighted, simply click on the edge of it and then hold down the Alt key, and then you can move that separately. That fees label's too wide. Let's make it a little less wide here. Let's go back to here, hold down the Alt key again. Okay, I'm going to move that to about there, Okay, this form now probably needs to be a little wider, so I'm just going to drag that a little wider. That looks pretty good. Maybe I can move that up slightly. Okay, looking too bad. If you make the mistake like this of forgetting to hold down the Alt key, you're going to end up, well, that didn't actually work. Usually what happens if you drag one of those, then the other one moves at the same time, and for some bizarre reason that didn't happen. Okay, so let's have a look at this, say in form view. Oh, looks pretty good. We can now put some fees information into here. Okay, let's go and back to design view. I want to put another subform on here for the results. So let's go to that subform, click somewhere around about here roughly, use an existing table. Let's go to the results, writer results one. Let's put on the results ID, event and placing. Next, yeah, give it a name, that'll do for me. Finish. Okay, same problem as before, I've got all this rubbish here. I just actually want to call this results. You can call it writer results if you like. Okay, let's click in there, let's make that a little less wide. Okay, I want to move this table over here. Okay, now this looks like it needs to be, in fact it's far too wide. Okay, so easy way to fix that, not in this view, go to layout view. Let's scroll across here and click on the edge there, and can I go further? No, I can't, so I might have to actually drag that over a bit, just make that a little wider there. Let's drag that roughly back to there. In fact, I'm going to go back to design view to position it, but in layout view you can actually make things wider or narrower a little easier than you can in this design view. Okay, so let's have a look back in the form view. Yeah, that looks good enough for me. We've got room here for some results as well. Okay, so we've made our form and we've made our two subforms with it. Even if this form is called writer information 1, I can actually edit that heading at the top there and just call that writer information. Okay, so let's save that, and now we're ready to use our form to put some data in. Okay, and good luck with that.